Start streaming and start recording. Dave-O,
What's happening, Marty?
we're back.
It's the party with Marty at the Talking Token Live.
The smoking token
Token
lounge.
How you been? How'd your week go?
Westland, Michigan. You gotta like my shirt.
Yeah,
Isn't that cool?
Eddie Van Halen on today too. How about
DB.
that, man?
They don't
Thanks
have
for the
that no
memories,
more.
Eddie.
Yeah,
God rest
no
your soul.
shit. Matter of fact, tomorrow, Unchained.
Yep, Van Halen boys. They're doing the Van Halen tribute.
Yeah,
will be here.
That should be pretty cool.
I would like to see you. You told me you did see him, and you said they were
I seen him.
pretty
I
good.
seen him several months ago during the summer, and completely Unchained, man. They really did a great show.
Remember that? I used to do that song, and I was
Yeah.
the David Lee Roth one of
Right,
that.
right.
Unchained. That was a
That
good
was a
tune.
long time ago when you looked a little different. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna tell you
He
what
used to-
else I
he
got
used to
for
tell,
looking like that.
Yeah. He used to tell jokes. He used to. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh, he used to carry around a thing with all these. What was it? The pills.
Oh yeah. That was a big like a glass.
And it had all the pills. Like if he thought he was doing somebody that might have gave him something, he started just taking them for a week.
I remember.
What were the pills? They were
Just anything.
antibiotics, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember being up at the Tittabawassee River in Michigan, mid Michigan, and we were water skiing for the weekend. We rented some cabins, and my buddy Rob, he had a really nice super boat, and we went
super
to-
boat?
Supra is
A
the name of
Supra.
it. Yeah, it had a
Okay.
351 Ford in it.
All right.
And man, you could turn that on a dime and lose a skier in a second.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it was a prop drive with a rudder. But what happened was there was a club at the end of this river system by a big dam, and we went down there for the night, and everybody in that bar thought I was David Lee Roth. They were sending over pictures
Drinks
of beer
all
and
night long.
And Rob was just so impressed. He's going, "I can't believe you didn't buy a damn." And I went home so damn drunk I didn't know what happened.
Oh man.
Those were the good old days, man.
Nope.
I remember I got mistaken for Ricky Medlock, too, at Jerry's Pub on the lake.
Wow.
Yep, that was with Karen, my wife, and Michelle, my wife's best friend. They took me in a limo out there for my birthday, and everybody thought it was Ricky Medlock showed up. And I sat in with Muggsy, and they wanted to know why in the hell I was playing bass. If I'm Ricky Medlock.
Ricky plays guitar
Yeah,
and plays
absolutely.
drums and played drums.
Oh, yeah, he's a
yeah,
talented musician.
yeah.
Sure.
Awfully nice guy too.
Yeah,
you know?
I got pictures of him out at the Second Chance.
So
in Ann Arbor.
completely Unchained is the Van Halen tribute,
All right.
which will be here tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, yeah.
And which is the 13th, right?
Yes.
1213.
Right on.
28949 Joy Road between
Road.
Eastern, Middle Belt, and beautiful Westland, Michigan.
Right on.
There's going to be a couple opening acts that are going to be pretty good too. You got an AC/DC tribute and a Scorpions tribute.
Wow, that'd be a cool
the
night.
Zoo and Power Age.
It'd be a super night, man.
Yeah, that should. Oh man, I'm coming.
I don't know about you, but I like these tribute bands. They
Oh,
just get
yeah.
hot because I
Yeah.
can't. First of all, I can't afford to go see half these bands anymore.
And to make it down to main floor or to anywhere
Oh.
suitable to watch a show.
Yeah, right.
It's like
A $400 seat.
it's crazy though,
Yeah.
man. Just you get a little old, man. If they just put me down there in a wheelchair, I think it'd be all
Well,
right.
see, that's the problem. I always buy the nosebleed section now because I can't stand all night.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I like getting the back row at Pine Knob under the pavilion. That's
so
a good spot.
tonight there's just some local bands performing tonight, which
Well, who are they?
I was told.
Yeah.
I don't know their names. Johnny didn't post it on here for me
Okay.
to talk about.
Sorry,
but,
fellas. It's
Yeah,
if we could, if you
I
could
heard
call
that they
in,
were very good.
call us in, man.
Hey,
We'll-
John. Who's here tonight?
We're asking John who's here tonight.
Yeah. But anyways,
Yeah.
on the,
The Magic Bus.
Magic Bus is on the 19th,
Now
December
that
19th.
was what they call a Woodstock
era
era
tribute
bunch
type
of groups.
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
They do a bunch of groups from the Woodstock era.
Yeah, so
you might want to do a hit of acid. No,
Yeah, or two.
don't eat
or
the bad
two.
acid.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Watch them mushrooms.
Yeah, you'll see Grateful
Yeah.
Dead before
so
you know it.
on the December 21st, it's Laith Al Sayed, and he's a guitar player, and he's very, very good for Ann Arbor, Michigan. He's really starting to get a big following.
Nice. That's not the
what-
bass player guy.
No, no, no,
Okay.
no. But
That
but
guy's coming up, I know that.
yeah, he's coming up pretty soon here, and then on the 26th, the day after Christmas.
Yes.
Wow, urgent. That's a that's got to be a tribute to
Foreigner.
Foreigner.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's one of their greatest tunes. You know that particular song, Urgent by Foreigner, Junior Walker plays the saxophone on it?
Oh yeah.
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 Because I love that sax solo. Man, that is just
Yep.
an awesome sax solo.
So there's another band with Urgent, Detroit Speedwagon. So I'm thinking that's an REO
REO Speedwagon?
tribute. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which you'd really have to impress me if you're a guitar player in that band.
Yeah, because
Let me
that whole
tell ya.
band is full of REO guys. Do you know what REO stands for?
It's a vehicle.
Ransom E. Oldsmobile.
Yeah. It's a vehicle.
Yeah, you build them up in
REO
Lansing.
Speedwagon
Yeah,
was
sure.
the vehicle.
Yep.
Yeah. It
Yep.
was like
He made lawnmowers and everything.
It was like a pickup or something, wasn't it? Or
Well, he made trucks, but he also made cars too.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. So that is on, like I said, December 26th, day
Yep.
after Christmas. Then we have a band called 10 Years Gone, which is a Led Zeppelin tribute to Zeppelin, and that's on December 27th
That'd be kind of cool to see too.
at 8 p.m. All these shows start at like 8 p.m. and
I
they're
like
over
that,
by
though,
midnight.
Right. I like
And-
that because I'm not on the road at 2 in the
Yeah.
morning.
And then we got the almighty Halloween. Jeez.
Hey,
Them
I
guys
remember-
have been around
forever. I remember seeing them cats down at Harpo's.
And I used to,
pack it.
when they played at Harpo's and I was doing monitors, I would tell them, if you spray those spider webs out on my mic stands and everything, you're going to take them off. Because it would take me like an hour after the show
Just to clean the
peel
spider
all that
webs.
stuff off.
I remember the
But
drummer had one of the biggest drum risers in Detroit.
Those
I think it was
dudes are
like
pretty
6 foot
cool.
in the air.
Those dudes are pretty cool for
Oh, yeah.
sure. Let's see. We did the Urgent. We did the 10 years after Halloween. Then we got Prowler. I imagine that would be
Metallica?
Oh, is it Metallica tribute? Prowler?
It looks like a Metallica style logo. That's what makes me think of that.
Yeah, probably. And then,
Sorry,
and
guys,
then-
if I'm
and
making
then-
a mistake
Yeah,
on
it is
that.
a Metallica tribute.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Prowler.
good.
So then we got a Slipknot tribute along with them. Tattered and Torn. Tribute to Pantera.
Okay.
The Slipknot is the Metallica is Prowler. Slipknot tribute would be Tattered and Torn, and a tribute to Pantera,
Okay.
which is Domination of Detroit.
All right.
I worked with Pantera matter of fact, we can add a few of the names on here that I worked with. But I worked with Pantera, the Cowboys from Hell tour at Harpo's.
Oh, no
Yeah,
kidding.
it was really pretty cool. The dudes were great guys, all of them. Dimebag, all them dudes were really cool dudes. His brother, the singer, bass player, all,
Yeah.
they said they usually can't hear their monitors, and I opened up them side fills and, hey, turn that down, man. Yeah, I had the power there, let me tell you. So then we have a guy, I guess he's an up-and-coming guy, a bass player.
Now, that guy
or
I have seen here.
something.
What's his name?
Brad Russell. But then this other guy, he opens up for him. Or there's D-Raps and then there's Brad Russell. So I'm not real sure about those. But
I remember seeing the one, man. That dude was looping on stage right here.
oh yeah, he was very good. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was a little timid. I thought for a minute, I don't know if I'm going to see just a bass player.
that
but,
was a nice-
but he worked for the guys over at what is it, Motor City Rocks or Detroit Rock City?
What is
Yeah,
that?
that's the music center
guitar-
over at
in Waterford. Yeah.
No, not in Waterford, but in at 5 Mile in Newburgh.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Detroit Rock City. That used to be Goldsworthy's old store, and then Nick bought it, and his dad.
It's still open now.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go there after the show here.
Oh yeah, he had Alice Cooper over there,
Yeah.
all kinds of people over
Well,
there.
we need to go there. That way we can promote them.
Sure.
And you
Sure.
know the guys,
We have
right?
to get, we have to get them over here one time and have them just sit in.
Oh,
and-
yeah, definitely,
I
definitely.
forgot about that. I mean, but
See?
Yeah.
It takes a
Well, that
mind,
was one of my notes I
special
wrote
mind.
down on the board. Was I want to make sure that I bring up that old Metro Times from 1982 because that has got a lot of history in it of all the Detroit bands that were
Oh,
live
yeah.
and happening
Yeah.
back
Oh,
then.
yeah. Oh.
And you would touch
It was
base on like
crazy.
Adrenaline.
It was crazy,
They were a happening band back
Yeah.
in their day.
Oh, yeah. That was with, what's his name was singing for them? Was the singer from the Rockets brother.
Oh yeah. Edwards.
Dave Edwards,
Yeah.
or not Dave Edwards. Not Edwards. Dave Edwards is the look.
Edmonds.
No.
I can't recall.
Yeah. It'll come to me.
But he was good. I like that guy.
Oh, both the guy from the Rockets and him,
Yeah.
they were really good.
Yeah.
They both passed away, God rest their soul, but they were amazing. And the last time I seen either one of them is I was working with DC Drive, who used to be Adrenaline, came on to DC Drive, and we were playing at Jaggers in Waterford,
Oh, Jaggers.
and those guys stopped in. Man, how can I not think of their names?
You know,
Wow,
I saw
must
them
be
last
old.
time I saw them was at the Lincoln Park Street Fair. I want to say it was.
Who was that? Who was that?
It was the Rockets with Joe Gatos. Was
Oh
playing
yeah,
guitar.
that was that.
Tony was running sound.
Wyandotte.
Oh, was it
Wyandotte.
Wyandotte Street
Yeah.
Fair? Okay.
Yeah,
I remember I
yeah.
went down there. Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. You just can't take the place of Jimmy McCarty. I don't know. It's tough.
What's that?
Trying to take the place of Jimmy McCarty.
Oh, on guitar?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
No, and
he's
he
a
had
good
that
dude
natural,
too. He's a
that
good
natural
dude.
Chuck Berry sound.
Yeah, he's here a lot. He plays here at the Token a lot, you know. So listen, we got this other guy, Chris Kane. I believe he's a guitar player extraordinaire, and that date is February 17th. Then we got the Bunny, the Bear. The Bunny, the Bear.
Oh, that was like
It's
a
a
heavy
metal
or
thing.
something.
It's
something
a metal
yeah.
thing.
Razor
and
metal.
that is February the 18th. That's an earlier show, 6:30 p.m. Tickets $25 on that one. Then we have the man Duke Tomato and his Power Trio. Good show. That'll be a good show, guys. I remember the Duke playing at Sully's, and I did the audio at Sully's for a long time. Great guys. Then we have Bernie Bitches. This is going to be March the 20th.
Now
Triple
you-
Black, Clinical Trial, True Devil, and Sozin. This should be a crazy show. March the 20th. Tickets are $25. Then we have The Fell featuring Billy Sheehan.
No kidding.
Oh, man.
Oh, the master of
You guys got
the
to.
bass, man.
You know what? He just did this show while I was in the office. He just booked this show.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, brand
No
new
kidding.
show.
I got to come for that because
And-
I am a Billy Sheehan
yeah,
fanatic,
yeah.
man.
So this is on March 28th, 6:30 p.m. The Fell featuring Billy Sheehan. Amazing bass player. Probably one of the best for his time for sure. I'm positive about that one.
Wow.
Then we have on May 23rd, Infected Rain. I think that's what it's called.
Yep, I can see it.
Infected Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that would be a good. That's a $30 at the door, and that's all we have for
Well,
the time being.
I did hear that he said April, I want to say April 21st was going to be Fire Lake again.
Oh, I didn't hear
Yeah, he
that.
mentioned that a little while ago. I think it was the 21st.
I didn't hear
Don't
that.
quote me on that, but
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get updated with that stuff when
Yep,
it all comes
yep.
around. I was going to bring up a subject that I thought we might talk about today.
What's that? It better not be anything to do with
No,
women.
No, it's nothing to do with
Okay.
women. It has to do with because I was out coming out of my house today, and
Not that I don't like women.
I hadn't shoveled my driveway yet, and it was so
Uh-oh.
sloppy. It's raining the other day, and
Yep.
it's all frozen. And I about busted my ass a couple times, and I've already had a plate put in my leg because it's slipping on black ice.
Well, you got that plate in your brain too, right?
yeah,
Oh, yes.
yeah. That's the one because this guy got hit in the head with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
You did it. No, but my
Uh-oh.
point was moving equipment and stuff like that.
Right.
Remember hauling the PAs and stuff and lights
yeah.
and stuff and having to go through that sloppy parking lot and drag it into the bar. In
Yep.
those days, before the bar didn't have their own PA system.
Right.
I remember in Chicago, man, having to climb stairs and 3 flights of stairs. And like my brother said the other day, they would charge per stair. However many stairs there was, $2
yeah.
a stair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did that at the Rooster Tail one time and really screwed up their stairs. That was when I was sort of doing a little production and, I was sort of running the show there and the elevator was bad.
Oh, so everybody was
So
running.
we did the stairs and they're that rubberized stairing stuff and it tore it up and
Yeah, I remember that story.
That was a crazy gig there for sure. Hey, so anyways, we have this beautiful
Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Charlie Brown Christmas tree right
Right.
here, man. You gotta love it. You gotta
John
love it.
says one of his past doormen had purchased that for the bar, and God rest his soul, the man had passed away about 7 years ago, and I
Wow.
can't remember or recall his name. Maybe we should have John come out and say if
Yeah,
say-
because
tell
he
us
sure
who it
didn't know
is.
the name of the band's playing tonight, but
Well, he's probably getting there looking it up.
he's a little busy.
Right?
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of these bands that are coming up in here.
Yeah, there's a few that I'd like to see. I'd also like to get in there and get, talking them into booking a few other bands that I would really like to see.
I was just talking in the office about this, but Kevin and I were talking about putting together a Joe Walsh and a James Gang type tribute band, and we were wondering how many people out there would be interested in something like that, and whether or not we could do it. If there's enough music out there to please everybody. I'm pretty sure there is. He's got quite a, Funk 49 and Funk 48.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's just got a
Well, then then
library.
he did some stuff that they did on with the Eagles.
Oh, sure. Sure.
He said the one was a warm up exercise he used to do.
Oh yeah. Life in the Fast Lane.
Yeah, that was a warm up exercise, and Glenn Fry said, "We're going to make that a song.
Well,
that's a song there."
My brother used to play one of their songs. Once you started wearing no shoes.
Oh
Wow,
yeah.
Wow. That's just
Those
typical Joe
shoes, that's what it
Walsh,
was
right?
called. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Joe Walsh with a
Yeah.
talk box right there.
And then he does Rocky Mountain Way. How can
Oh,
you forget
man.
that one,
Yeah,
man? That's
right on.
huge.
In the city.
Yeah, and then he was. I thought he was with another band too. I don't know.
I think he was before the James Gang.
Yeah. Well, the James Gang too, though.
Yeah, but that was his big popularity, and
Yeah.
that's when the Eagles hooked up with him.
Yeah. But anyways, more to talk about here. Let's see. That the Token Lounge has been around for like 50 years, and we've been kicking around a thing
Yep.
about putting together a weekend
Yep, it would have to be a weekend.
to do an anniversary party here.
Yep.
And get some names.
Yep, some of the old groups that used to play, and
Yep.
friend Danny and them get up here. And
Yeah. And listen, guys, I'll put my phone number here. It's 313-414-5405. If you want to come on this show and you want to get on the anniversary show, you got to give me a call, man.
Absolutely,
You know?
because we're going to be looking for those of you who are
Yeah.
missing in action.
Yeah.
We see a few of us around.
Yeah, we talked to a few
Yeah,
people, and,
yeah.
and few people are real interested
Yep.
in being involved in it. And listen, I don't want you people thinking that this first spot or this second spot, every spot that you get for that show is important.
Not only that, but I think it's probably be a good idea for the proceeds to go to a
Some
good charity.
some charity
Yeah.
for sure.
Right. I don't
We've
need
already
anything
came
for
up.
playing.
We've
Right.
already came up with that idea. So,
Okay, good.
it's going to be a charity event for sure.
That's awesome.
And anything to do with kids is good with me.
Yep.
But give me a call. Let me know. Get you on this show, man. We've been lacking trying to get people to come on here, and today we just
We struck out.
we struck out. Yeah.
Simply because a lot of people are still working right now while we're doing the
Right,
show.
right. And let's you guys. I'm sure there's
Sure.
some.
I want to get
some
Greg
of you out
Denick up
there.
here and his brother possibly.
Yeah.
Doug. They're both great musicians.
Yeah.
And they're doing a Santana thing.
Tribute thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's
And
singing?
I don't know. I've only heard Greg tell me that just a couple times, and I just haven't been able to get out and see those guys. But I don't. I'll have to give him a call and find out.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I left a message for him, but I haven't heard back from him.
Well, I'd love to see a show like that.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I like these tribute guys, just like you're saying, man.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of them. That Urgent band was pretty good. You know, I
Detroit
seen
Breakdown
the
doing their
yeah,
Fire Lake. all them
Fire
guys are
Lake,
good.
yeah. All them dudes, all them bands are good. You know,
Absolutely, man.
and I'm a big Jay Giles fan, so you know, that's
Oh, yeah.
that's a whole nother story in
Yep.
itself. And the very first backstage pass I ever had was Jay Giles, so that's pretty cool. And I was very young, 17 years old, working at Wonderland Music.
Oh yeah, we're gonna move a piano for them guys. Aren't we?
Crazy Clarence, you know, yeah.
Good old Crazy Clarence.
Oh, I used to move a lot of pianos for them, that's for sure. And there was some that got dropped and some that didn't, you know.
Well, like I was saying today, man, you go on Facebook, you can find pianos for
Oh,
free
yeah,
everywhere.
for free. Yeah, yeah.
That's unfortunate too, because it's an absolutely stunning instrument if you know how to play it.
Well, here's my thought about this stuff. You know, I'd say in 20 years from now, a lot of this music is not going to be, you know, around.
Yeah,
you
right,
know?
right.
And a lot of these kids are not picking up guitars, you know,
Well,
or drums or whatever, you know.
and hip hop took a lot of that away because they used looped music and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But still, it's good. Hip hop's not dying anytime soon, and it's got a big following.
Yeah, and the country music scene is
Country
is
took
huge
a
as
big
could
chunk
be.
out. Yep.
Yeah, you know, that's still rock and roll to me. A lot of that country stuff, you know,
I
just
used
just with a vocal twang.
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and a guitar twang.
That don't bother me any because Ricky Medlock's got a little twang to him, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
When he was
yeah.
with Blackfoot, he had a great band there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really liked.
I seen him rehearse. I'll tell the story. I was working with a band called Warp Drive, and we went out to Al Nally Music. On the way, me and Vinny from Sponge, and my buddy Pillsbury went out to Nally Music because Vinny was the drummer in Warp Drive at the time, and we went to Nally to pick up some road cases that we had to take to Milwaukee, where the band was rehearsing Warp Drive with Mark Warple, and so we went over to. I rode to Ricky's house to pick him up, and on the way he's like, "Hey man, why don't you just come out and be our front of house guy? Blah blah blah. We're going to Europe and here and there and everywhere." And I told him, I said, I already told these guys that I'd do some shows with them, so I just can't
Drop the ball.
blow. I don't want to be known like that. And so I said, but I'll get you a guy, and I did get him a guy, and it worked out for him a little bit, I guess. But yeah, that was a pretty cool experience. And the drummer, well, the bass player was Mark the Animal Mendoza from Twisted Sister.
That'd be cool.
He was playing with Ricky. And the drummer was the drummer that just passed away from the Almighty Strut.
Oh, Gunnar Ross.
Gunnar Ross, yeah.
Rest his soul. He
And,
was a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
I did many shows with Gunnar.
Yeah.
Man.
And, he got in with the Big Fish with that one. And
What's funny is they asked me right here in this bar if I wanted to play bass when Charlie was going to go out front and sing. DC Steele was going to go out front and sing. I went in the dressing room when it was over here.
Right.
And I remember Gunnar going, maybe we can get Dave Colt. And I didn't take him serious. Because,
Right,
they were right at the time one of the biggest bands in Detroit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And I wished I would have jumped all over that one because that would have put me
messed up, man.
That would have put me in the limelight. But I didn't want to leave my guys either.
I gotcha.
You know?
I
'Cause I'm
gotcha.
the same way you are. I just can't.
Yeah,
just,
well, the same thing with the guitar player from Night Ranger. When Sharon brought him to Ozzy's house and everything, and then he said, "No, I can't." After a minute, he said, "Nah,
Oh,
I
they hit
can't
some-
do it. I got to. My album's just coming out, and
That's respect for your fellow musicians.
It was a
yeah.
hit. It was a hit too for
Oh,
him.
they had some great
And-
tunes,
but
man.
he was a great guitar. I can't think of his name right off the bat right now.
Yeah.
But great guitar
Had
player.
some good answering leads in that band.
Yeah,
you know.
I know that I believe the bass player played with from Night Ranger. I believe he played with Ted Nugent, didn't he, in the Damn Yankees?
No.
I think.
I remember I doing an audition for Ricky Medlock out at Al Nally's, and I didn't get the job,
Right.
but I do still have the tape that he gave me, a cassette tape, two-sided, with 2 brand new tunes that he had introduced, and he signed a tape, and he said, "Here, Dave, learn these 2 tunes, and come back and play them for me, and we'll see how it goes." Well, then
Right.
he'd already found a bass player, and which was Michael Lutz, I believe it was, but.
Oh yeah, from
Brownsville Station.
Brownsville Station.
But still, I still have that tape at home, and one of the songs was called "Wrong Place in the Right Time," and it's a killer tune, man.
Wow.
And I had that cassette right at home on my dresser at home because it's
Yeah, Jack Blades and Brad Gillis.
yes.
I always liked the drummer. You know, he sung that song. He was
Not Sister Christian.
Sister Christian.
Okay.
The drummer sung.
Yeah. Oh, he did it.
Sister
Okay.
Christian,
Yeah, the ballad. Sure.
which was really pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Popular tune. Popular.
yeah. I mean, Jeff Watson and Joel Hostra. Those guys are great players too with themselves. You know.
Oh yeah,
who've
absolutely.
who have been in that band.
Yep.
But yeah.
Now, some of these
big
guys,
fan.
when they separate from their main band and they join these other groups, and it's kind of unusual because even though they've switched to a different group, they're just as popular in that group as they were in another group, and it
Right.
makes it a good it's a good thing for those guys because they can pretty much get a job anywhere, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I know one thing. When we get that show going here at the Token for the weekend, a bunch of groups come up here, and Old Salem and Mariah. If I could find some of the guys in Mariah, and
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the May was the singer in Mariah. Something May. Phil May.
Oh, there was a couple of them.
Yeah.
They were all good vocalists
Yeah.
in that
Oh,
band.
yeah.
That band had a vocal capability.
Yeah,
It was,
Phil was he
That
played he
is-
played in another band that I worked.
They were the first band I ever saw
The
play.
front
Okay.
with the two Billy and Bob Craig, something D Ed D played
Ed D,
keyboards.
right?
Mo was a drummer.
Yeah.
And Philip May was a guitar player, singer. You
Yeah.
know?
Ed D. I remember Ed D.
Yeah,
Sure.
keyboard player. Yeah,
Yeah.
we worked
He-
out a little bit together. back
Rick,
then. He was a big fella.
Rick in Mariah had. Remember, he had the twin. They were the 2 blonde twins. His brother played keyboards.
I don't remember that band.
Oh,
very
they
well.
were awesome, man.
Yeah.
But they, they could do some, and they did some Allman Brothers. He had,
Oh well, I'm a huge. Allman
they
Brothers
were
fan.
awesome at it. And yeah, I think it was Mike and them guys that were all in that group. We'd like to see them just get a little reunion together and start and play just an hour set or something. I think it'd be awesome to see those guys play again. But Rick had made me some bass cabinets. Fact is, that's a story I was going to tell you today too. He made these bass cabinets for me. There were 2 18s and 2 15s, all in individual birch cabinets.
Right.
He handmade them, and they were just wonderful. And I had these 2 big PAS 600 amps that would run them. And we were playing down on 8 Mile Road one night, me and Goldsworthy, and I can't remember the band I was in, Threshold or something back then in the 70s. And I had a Cadillac Coupe de Ville, 74 Coupe de Ville. Big trunk on that thing.
Right.
Well, I could fit one of those cabinets in there, and it was going to rain that night. So 2 o'clock in the morning, after having a few beers, I ran 14 red lights down 8 Mile Road on my way back to Brightmoor, and just so I wouldn't let those 18-inch speakers get wet. I finally got pulled over, and the guy says, "How many red lights did you run?" I go, "I wasn't counting." And he goes, "Why are you running all these red lights?" I go, "Well, first of all, there's nobody on the road." And I realized, I said, "But I've got about $1,000 worth of speakers in the back of this car that I don't want to get rained on, and it's going to blitz here any minute." And he goes, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to write you a ticket for 1 red light." Well, thanks, man. Thanks, buddy.
He wanted you to set yourself up and tell you how many. Then he would have said, "Well, let me write the tickets for
Yeah, right.
15 red lights." Here.
I couldn't
Yeah.
tell him how many I ran,
Yeah.
but I ran every one of them down 8 Mile Road.
I'll tell you what. There's so many stories. I think just between me and Dave, compared to adding another person here, to talk about things, it's just amazing what we went through to play.
Well,
you know.
The one thing, we were playing in Greenville.
Oh, I
Michigan.
remember that.
Yep, and we were on our way back, and it was that was about a 3-hour drive from Greenville back to Detroit, and that's when the starter fell off on the truck. And when it did, it pulled the master fuse off the starter, and we lost all the headlights. And everything.
Yeah, it caused all kinds of hell.
Yeah, but the vehicle's still running.
Still
on.
run.
So
Yeah.
I had Mark Aloya was driving it, in the pitch black darkness of the countryside in
Oh
Michigan.
yeah.
At 3:00 in the morning, and he's doing 50 mile an hour, and I'm going, geez, I know I'm gonna die.
You
tonight.
might want to slow down,
Yeah,
son.
I know I'm gonna die tonight, man.
He wanted to hurry up and get home to his girlfriend because
Yeah,
she was
right.
be mad at him.
Right.
But,
Well, we ended up staying in at Pete's dad's
Oh yeah,
cottage.
yeah.
That's the night you caught 2 fish on one line.
Yeah. That the
Expert fisherman.
Yeah, exactly. The in Greenville, matter of fact, I found the best junkyard ever I've ever been
no
in.
kidding.
Yeah, and
Lots
that
of good old cars.
oh, and the dude would he'd give me a wagon. He'd say, and at the time I had a 70 Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo, I
Yeah.
remember that car.
And he gave me the map, and it showed me right where to go. And he said, there's probably about 15 Monte Carlos there.
Nice. Nice.
And I took off emblems and all kinds of stuff.
Yep. I
Come
think I
back.
know where that place is.
Oh, yeah.
I went over that way, and
Yeah.
I picked up a Model T from a friend of mine, and I
I-
went past this junkyard, and it still had a lot of old cars in it.
Oh man, he had it set up so well. It wasn't like that. You just go out there and look around and find stuff.
No.
He'd tell you right where it's at.
Right, and
you
it was
know?
like you say, it was mapped out. So GM
Yeah.
cars were here, Ford
Yeah.
over here, Chrysler, foreign cars.
Yep.
That's how they did it out in California. You pull parts.
I always wanted. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do. I always wanted to go back to that place.
Oh man,
And now I just don't have a need for.
no,
old-
I got
old
cars, and I don't even drive them.
Yeah. I'd like to build one and paint one.
Well,
you know?
I'm doing my truck right now.
Right.
I got a 90 Ford F-150 that's got super clean body. It's just a regular cab with a 4-speed trans and a 302. But I'm taking
Right.
that 302
Right.
out, and I got a 460 that I'm having them cut the holes, and they can go 60 over on a 460.
Wow.
So that'll make it right about a 490, maybe almost a 500.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put some headers on it and stuff, and I'm going to have fun with that truck
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
bit. But I've always had Lincolns and
If
Cadillacs.
you need somebody to sand, just call me up, Ron.
Oh, dude, I need somebody that can block sand.
Oh, I got you, man.
You
I
got
block it.
I know,
I
man.
block it, baby.
I remember I'd come
You know?
over and show you how to
Yeah,
polish some lacquer.
Yeah. And then I would call somebody on the phone. So blocking is you got that spray paint you can spray on it.
We'll dust it.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then you block, and you can just tell by
Yeah, you
that
see a low spot.
how good you're doing, And I did like 2 or 3 vehicles. A Chevelle at the time I had a little lowrider truck and some other vehicle that I painted on my own.
Yep.
And boy, did I learn. But the bad thing about that is I told a dude that I know how to block cars pretty good. And so he had remember the van we had for
yeah.
the thing? Well,
Yeah.
he had an old EMS truck. Can you imagine? I had about a 2.5-foot block. And my shoulders were so done after about a week of doing that.
You know what I don't understand is when they build a 777 out at Boeing,
Right.
and they paint that thing, and they use either the Northwest Airline or Air France or whoever's buying the aircraft.
Right.
I mean, that's a massive painting project to do. Same with a battleship or something, or an aircraft carrier.
Well, the battleships is the dudes are out there painting them.
Yeah.
While they're out at sea, they're out there painting.
Yeah,
You
they're
got
hanging
something
off
to
the
do?
sides on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This month is what we're going to do, fellas.
Oh, no, man.
And then you got 300 dudes, 400 dudes painting it.
Taking care of it. So there you go, guys.
Yeah.
Anybody joining the Navy, you're going to be a painter
You're going to paint. You're going to learn how to paint. Yeah.
and mop.
It's called Battleship Gray, matter of fact.
Yeah, you're
But,
going to mop too. That's why my dad was a Marine.
Yeah, exactly. But getting back to all this music, man, I mean, the Token Lounge has just been, if you were anything in this city, you played at the Token Lounge.
BSA. That's why I wish I had that paper with me today.
Everybody.
We could read all the names in there.
so many bands. I mean,
Savage
you were in a
Grace,
band.
Tanya's band.
You were in a band here, Plow, I believe, and
Oh, I played here in Plow. I played here with Scott Darnell and Dave Goldsworthy and them.
yeah.
Man,
So I mean, like I said, it's not going to be hard to find the people. It's just or knowing who we want. We just got to find them. And if you're listening to us,
Give
I
Marty
left,
a call
I
on
left
that
that phone number 313-414-5405. And call me, man.
Leave a message
we'd
or how
love
to get a
have
hold of
you.
you or what group you're from, so we can
Yeah.
put together some interviews and some bands, man, because this is going to be a big, serious outing, man.
Yeah, we love talking to people.
Oh,
Me and
people have
Dave,
been in here
and
and-
we bring up
Yep.
things, and they remember things, and
Oh.
it's just that's why I came up with this idea to do this.
Well,
thing.
and we're just
and
getting
this
started.
is the guy I wanted to be involved in it.
But
So
he called me. And
I
you asked
straightened
me,
him
yeah.
up, and I said, I shook him off, dusted him off, and said, "Come on, man, back out, bro."
Right.
And
Well,
we're gonna do something. He came to me and he wanted to buy some place downtown, and I thought to myself,
Oh, it was big.
I could never get through that. I could never do that again. Me and John bought this place.
And you guys were working on it for how long?
30-something years ago, and it took us a year to the day to get this open.
No kidding.
So, I mean, the city had us jumping through hoops and everything,
Yeah.
sprinkler system.
And that's this
kind
place.
This kind of drywall, this kind of
Yeah.
water heater,
Door has to have a certain amount of burn time to it.
It's just everything, and it took us forever to do it. But we had a blast doing it, I know I went through having pneumonia during that time. John we were too cheap to buy a new box for the electrical. Instead, he wanted to make the frame himself, and we said, and so he's cutting this metal with a razor knife, and the next thing you know, it was either him or his brother come up and they got slit their hand wide open, man.
Oh.
And I said, well, I guess you better go to the hospital.
There's some stitches there, buddy.
Yeah, but we had a blast working on the place. The bar that's here, we had the guy come in and do the bar. He did a great job. It's still really, really good bar. I mean, you're 30 years old,
Right.
It's still happening. And just all the stuff.
That place I was looking at was huge too. It was a very prominent Detroit church.
I started hurting just him telling me about it.
I looked at it, and the pipe organ in there was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
But, it wasn't very much money, but yeah, you're right. There would have been a lot of money involved in
You
renovating.
would have need several $1 million to get that on the
Well,
road,
that's
man.
why I was looking for people to get
Yeah,
involved with
yeah.
it. But it would have been a good concert theater, and the casino's right down the street, 2
Yeah.
blocks away. It was at Trumbull and Grand River.
That hurt every bone in my body when he said that to me.
Well, I'm getting a little too old to do that stuff
so
too.
a couple of weeks later, I said, "Hey, Dave," and he said, "Dave's not home." And I said, "Oh, okay, that's cool." And then he finally answered the phone, and I said, "Hey, man, how about you want to do a podcast at the Token Lounge?" And him and Hod for a minute there, and I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah." I said, "Cool."
Yeah. No, I think it's a great idea,
That's
man.
why we're here.
Yeah.
I mean, and we can talk about other places, other events and all that
Right.
type of stuff.
Our main thing here is the Token Lounge. But,
Yeah.
we know from being around this city our whole lives man, back in the 80s, there was probably 50 different clubs to play within 100 miles of Detroit.
Right.
And they were all good clubs.
Right.
I remember being with, not Halloween, but Seduce at the Castle down there at 6 Mile and Gratiot. It was a bowling alley. They had that.
I don't remember.
Oh, man.
I don't,
That place was bad. It was nasty, but they
300
packed-
ball?
Huh?
300 ball?
No, that was out in Pontiac.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
No, it was called something
I was
Castle.
in Cleveland with the guys Biggie's on the Flats in Cleveland when Riff Raff or whatever. I was Mark Aloy was singing in that band, and I helped them guys out, and they opened up for Seduce there. I mean, I was always impressed with Seduce.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
I wasn't
right.
I wasn't like this huge fan or nothing, but
Well, it's funny because I call Chuck Burns still every once in a while.
Right.
Now, he and I graduated from Wayne High in the same year. And I did the last person I thought I'd see in Seduce, and I saw Chuck in Seduce, and I go, Hey, Chuck, what the hell are you doing, man? That's good for you, man.
Yeah.
And he made something of himself doing that.
Right.
But I think he's still working at Ford now, and we were both working over at the Rouge. And I call him up every once in a while just to see how he's doing and everything. But
Right
I'd
on.
like to see those guys get up
He
here.
was a really nice dude. He was a good dude.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
Chuck, yeah.
when I was doing monitors at Harpost for many years, David Black would come and he'd see me and he'd say, "Well, I know I'm going to hear my monitors tonight." You know.
I
And-
remember when they do that Stepping Stone by the Monkees.
Oh yeah,
That was a good tune.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not a
awesome.
stepping stone.
They had some great tunes, man.
Yeah. Yeah, cool band. They had a great following in the city and all that. That's one of the bands that
I
we got to talk into
Yep,
coming
getting
in
up
and
here
doing
and
something,
maybe
man.
interviewing Dave
know?
Black and
Yeah.
Mark. But you know, what's funny was I used to play kickball with those guys. Fred Schmidt of Muggsy would invite them. We'd all get together, get some beer, and go over there in Inkster, where Fred lived at the time. And there was a schoolyard right down the street. We'd play kickball.
Oh yeah,
That was a riot.
Yeah, growing up playing that game.
I remember Muggsy playing WRIF too, and the old doorman from the studio, Big Nick, goes, "This guy can't hit." And I got up to the plate and I laced one right to the fence. Man, I rounded every base and came home, and it was an in the field home run. And he goes, "I guess he can hit."
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, in our younger days, we could do a
Well,
lot of things, man.
Yeah.
You know, I still think I can still do it. You know.
I think I could too. You
Yeah.
should see my baseball bat
Yeah.
collection. And I would like to hit again.
I have a really good collection of baseball bats.
Yeah, I know you hit me in the head with one.
Yeah, but I have a Pete Rose autographed baseball
Oh,
bat.
that's cool.
I have a
Now,
Billy Williams.
You want me to bet if it's Pete Rose or not?
Yeah, yeah. And Billy Williams, and I have I got like 10 autographed baseball bats.
I've got LK lines that are broken that were game used.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I keep them around the house just in case somebody wants to come and enter my house
Well, in
without being
'84,
invited.
I had a friend that I grew up with who was the bat boy for the Tigers in '84.
Yeah.
And we'd see each other every so often, and I'd never asked the guy for anything, but I should have, Hey man, give me that Trammell thing,
Well, Denny McClain, you were just talking.
But he's going to come on here, I believe.
Yeah.
Denny will. Because he used to play keyboards too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
I did not know
he was
that.
a keyboard player.
I remember
yeah.
him pitching in
Matter
68.
of fact, I think he did a commercial for Kimball organs or something.
Oh, no kidding.
Or Sears or something.
Wow.
That's what a storyteller that guy is, man. I'm
Well,
tell ya.
Pete Falk had a bit with Norm Cash for a while.
Okay.
And then Pete Falk's younger brother, Ben Falk, had done an essay about the Detroit Tigers in 1984, and he won the contest for the Detroit News, and he got a ball signed by all the players.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's got that at home.
That's awesome.
Yep. Remember, and Pete and I took the goat down there to Tiger Stadium when it was on Michigan Avenue, the old Berg Stadium. And WLLZ was having a contest of whoever had the most outrageous sign was going to get tickets to the playoff games, because they were playing San Diego during the '84.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the
Oh,
Padres, right? And the Padres.
You know what happened though? We were coming back from playing a softball tournament in Milwaukee or something, and we came through Chicago, and so we went to the field there because they were right there too.
Oh, bands
The
here.
Cubs, yeah, the Cubs were right there too for the playoffs, and then the San Diego won it. But when they seen us pull up by Wrigley Field there, and we had the Michigan license plate and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a big mouth dude who was for sure.
You got the floor for a minute? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go
let
ahead,
him
go
know
ahead,
that somebody's
go
at
ahead.
the door.
Yeah, so I mean, we're getting a band coming in here in a minute. Maybe we'll get one of the fellas over here and talk with us for a minute. Who knows? We could very well do it. But it happens. It happens. And like I said, if you didn't play here, I know you wanted to. I mean, this was the place. Back in the day, you had the Studio Lounge close, and you had Frankie's, and that was the top 40 place, and you had Center Stage, and there was just so many back then. But this one's stood the test of time, that's for sure. And glad to be part of it. Glad to have been part of it. And I want to continue doing this with Dave and whoever else wants to show up to give me a call, like I said, and we'll get you on this show, and hopefully we can get you on the 50th anniversary stage, and I think we'll have a lot of fun with that. Like I said, that's going to be a 2 or 3 day event, so it could be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever. But we're gonna make sure we can get as many bands as possible involved. Sounds like a girl to me coming in. Is Johnny here? He's not here?
No, he's not here.
Oh, yeah, he went next door.
Go ahead. All right here. Yep. Okay, Martin.
Yeah,
Back.
so I was just talking about the 50th anniversary show and, making it a 2 or 3 day event and making sure we get as many people on it as possible.
Oh, yeah.
And, no spot on that show will be a bad spot.
Well, the
okay?
other thing too is even if we have some, like Tammy Ingham, he was always good at doing acoustic music with just. We would go play coffee shops.
Right.
That band when I was in Plow, we'd play a coffee shop all on acoustics.
Right.
And man, we had a good time doing.
Oh
that
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
stuff.
Well, when I worked with DC Drive, Doug Cahan, the bass player in the band, would play at a place called Pearl City and play keyboards, and people would ask him, play this song. Doug could play any song, anything you could come up with, he'll play it. And he was just that good of a musician.
Yep.
And good of a singer and bass player, and played keyboards, played guitar, everything.
I like those guys that can play several instruments, especially
yeah.
guys that can play a keyboard.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah.
And we do got to get a hold of Rick Warner again and get him up here.
Oh, I talked to him
Oh,
about
did
it.
you?
He's
Okay.
he's gonna
I
we're
know
gonna
he's
get him
busy
back
and
up,
everything,
and he wants to be involved in the
anniversary thing?
Yeah, with the band that he's in now, Brother Earth or whatever it's called.
yeah.
And I've listened to some stuff that he gave me with them, which is really pretty cool. I'll have to share it with you maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, all these guys are good dudes, man. And most of these dudes, every single time, I did benefits all the time owning this place. And when John's here, when John's taking care of it by himself, and I've done a lot of benefits here, and I will continue to do benefits here.
Oh yeah, they're always good.
If there's a down and out musician or a kid that needs a hand or
Yep.
whatever.
I remember we did one for your brother.
Yeah, 2 of them for my brother. Yeah, because the one ended up on January 20th, and it was the first snow of the year, and it was
that's
like
right.
2 feet of snow, and getting here was an
Just
adventure.
yep.
And I was driving behind my girlfriend; she was driving in front of me, and man, it was a trip.
Oh, I came to play here one time with Scott Darnell and the guys, and Dave Goldsworthy and Vince and Pete, and Karen was with me, and I didn't want to stop at the Speedway and get gas because they wanted me to come in. They just wouldn't turn it. It was freezing out.
Right.
That's when I ran out of gas going to the next place.
Right.
We ended up walking here with my bass, and man, I had to get right on stage when I got here. And
Oh,
it
I
was,
bet.
I was
bet.
cold. I couldn't even get my hands to warm up.
Oh, I bet. I could imagine.
That was
man.
a January.
Yeah. It's cold now out there,
Yeah, it
brother.
is. Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to try and get back onto
Michigan.
the Token Lounge schedule here. And I'm going to go through a few more for you because tomorrow night's a huge show.
Yep.
That's that Completely Unchained,
Oh yeah, I'd like to see that one myself.
the Van Halen thing. And there's a few other bands with that one. You got the Scorpions Tribute guys from the Zoo, and then Power Edge AC/DC guys. And man, you better get here early.
I used to
if
love
you
to
wanna
play the
see
Zoo.
this.
That was a cool tune.
Yeah, I mean, and they got some. We don't do too much of the dance floor thing anymore. So what we do is they got the table set up out there, and you can get like some front row seats,
Yep.
for a few bucks extra and this
Yep.
and that, and really see a show right.
Right
I
up
mean,
against- yeah.
you
Some
can't.
people are right up on the edge of the
Yeah,
stage.
you can't see. You can't get better seats than what you can get. Any seat in this place is a good seat.
Yep.
And
I usually stand over here with a crowd of people and
yeah.
watch from the side.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
fantastic.
And then we got Magic Bus, December the 19th.
And that's that
That's
is
just
the
a
Woodstock
Woodstock
guys.
tribute
Yeah.
type of stuff. Then we got this guy I've listened to and I heard a lot about is Laith Al Sadi. And he's a guitar player. And he's from Ann Arbor, and he's got a great following, guys. You got to listen to this guy. Pull him up on YouTube, man, and check him out. That's on the 21st of December. Then on the 26th of December, we have Urgent, Foreigner tribute, and Detroit Speedwagon, REO Speedwagon tribute. That'll be two good bands to see, and that's
Oh yeah.
that's December 26th.
Once again, these tribute bands, you guys got to check them out if you haven't seen them.
Yeah.
These guys could get the things down to a T.
Yeah.
I was playing with Kevin Evans and them guys, and man, their musical director, he was a hound, man. You better be on the
yeah.
ball and play it like they want it played.
No doubt.
Yep.
Then you got 10 Years Gone, which is the Zeppelin tribute. That's on December 22nd. Then you got the Detroit Heavy Metal Horror Show of Halloween.
Hey, dudes, I got to give it to you guys. You're still out there banging the pavement,
Yeah,
man. And
yeah.
you've been a part of this community for many, many years. And I'll tell you what, I might just come up to see that because I haven't seen him since Harpo's. And I mean, years ago, Harpo's.
I was doing monitors at Harpo's one year, and they were performing, and George threw out his shoulder. And I think as I remember, we wrapped him up in a sheet or something, and to pop that sucker back in, and it just the whole idea was hurting me.
And go back on stage.
Yeah, oh yeah. He was a tough character, man. I'll tell you.
Good deal, man.
So they're
Wow.
with Demon Bitch and I gotta say Buzz Zalvin.
I was gonna say I
don't
dated
know.
a demon bitch once. She was
Yeah,
woo.
I dated a few of them. I don't know about just one, but I put,
You don't know about just
I
one.
put myself through a lot, and I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
But Saturday January 31st is Prowler Metallica tribute.
Yeah.
Slipknot tribute. Tattered and Torn tribute to Pantera.
Yep.
Domination Detroit. That's January 31st, 7
Good.
p.m. Come on out and see
Oh, that's
that show.
that's New Year's Eve
Yeah.
then. So that'll be a
Yeah.
good show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good show. That's for sure.
Sure.
And then we got a guy named Brad Russell. That was the bass player.
That's
guy,
the bass
right?
player. He's
And then this other
fantastic.
guy is
Phenomenal.
D-Raps, which I don't know too much about that guy, but the bass player was
Yeah.
the guy that impressed me.
I want to see
I
the
believe
Billies.
I believe he was from Ohio or something.
Oh, I know. He's just, it was phenomenal. I saw
Yeah.
him and I was, like I say, reluctant to come up and see it,
Yeah.
but I did. And I said, you got to be kidding me. I couldn't get done. I
He was
couldn't get
really
enough
good.
words talking to him.
Yeah, That's February the 13th. Then we got the February 17th, Chris Kane. I heard he's a pretty good guitar player there. Chris is pretty good. That's a guy that you need to come out and see. And he'll be huge one day. So just come out and check him out now. And
Bunny Bear. That almost looks like
Bunny-
looks like it's almost a King Diamond.
It's called the Bunny, the Bear.
Yeah, it
The
almost looks
Bunny,
like
the
a
Bear.
King Diamond tribute because I'll tell you that King Diamond is that he had a phenomenal band. I wasn't really in love with the guy's voice because he was a falsetto singer, but his band was tight and they were popular.
What were they called?
King Diamond.
I think they played here.
They may have. They're
So
awesome.
the Bunny, the Bear. Mm-hmm. That's a metal show for sure, and that's February the 18th here at the wonderful Token Lounge in
Nice.
downtown
Westland.
2894 or 9828. I don't. I forgot now, but it'll come back.
That's
to
the
me.
first time, Marty.
Yeah,
you
it'll
forgot
come.
the address.
It'll come back real quick.
Okay, you're gonna have to start taking your pills again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So We have Duke Tomato and the Power Trio on March the 8th. That's March the 8th.
Okay.
He's a great blues dude. He's been around for ages. I worked with him at Sully's many years ago. Great guitar player. Then after that, on March the 20th, we have Burning Witches with Triple Black, Clinical Trial, and True Devil, and Sozin.
Sounds like quite a big production there. You got four.
Metal.
Yeah, Metal Night.
And the girls are top it off.
Right on.
So then we just got this special show that he just booked it today.
Yeah, I gotta see.
It's the Fell featuring Billy Sheehan.
Yeah, I just gotta see that. There's no way around it.
That'll be an amazing show.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing show. That one's going to be March 28th. Don't forget that date, guys. This is a big show.
I always said that Billy Sheehan, the first time I heard him when he was playing with David Lee Roth, now I wasn't really, I didn't know him too much prior to that, but when he did Eat 'Em and Smile album, I think it was, I listened to that and I said, you have got to be kidding me.
And then you had a drummer, Greg Bissonette, who was amazing.
Right.
And I got the biggest, he gave me the biggest compliment one night. I was doing this show with DC Drive, and unbeknownst to me, he was there with his dad and his brother. His brother was also a really good bass player.
Too. Sure. That was the Bissonette brothers, sure.
Yeah, he played with Elton John, not too long.
He played with David Lee Roth, too.
Yeah, for a minute after Billy left, yeah.
Sure.
But anyways, I'm doing this show, and this dude, white-haired dude, long hair, come up, and he says, man, those toms sound great, bro. I said, well, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. He goes, man, really, the whole kit sounding great, man. I wish I could get my drums sound like that. I said, well, hire me, man. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
And didn't know. And then we get in the dressing room, and some of the guys had went to school with him or whatever, and they introduced me to him, his dad and his brother, and I was like,
cool.
I was blown away, man, and I felt really good. I mean, I got a great compliment from an amazing drummer. Okay,
That's awesome.
He's not just a great drummer. Right now, he's playing with Ringo Starr. He's been with him for like 10 years.
No kidding.
No, yeah, and he's the greatest
didn't they have this Steve
rock and
Vai
roll
in that
band.
too?
Oh yeah,
Man.
the greatest rock and roll band in the world, the Beatles.
Yes, I have to
Their
agree with
drummer
that.
has got a great drummer playing with him now.
Now, I've got a picture of Rick Warner standing with Ringo Starr.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would imagine Ringo is an awfully nice dude, man. I mean,
And
he
Rick,
gives-
for him to get back there and
Yeah.
be able to stand with Ringo, I thought that was a very honorable situation.
right on,
Yeah.
right on.
Well, Marty,
Yeah, well, we come to the end of another great show, and my buddy here, Dave.
we dig doing this, man.
David Lee Colt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll be back. And guys, just somebody, we need you.
Yep.
Give us
Call
a
that
call.
number that Marty gave you.
We'll put you here. And
any of you old musicians have been around that might be watching this Token on Stock,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can give Marty a call because we'd like to have you, man. We can go over some laughs and some,
you don't have to have played here or anything. Just from a band school.
yeah, a good local musician. It's been in
Yeah.
any style of music,
Yeah.
man.
Because we covered like the Studio Lounge in the area and Frankie's and Center Stage and
Babies and
all those
Red Carpet.
Yeah.
All
But all the local in this area.
yeah, 24 Karat,
right here,
Silverbird. Man, it's just
Yeah.
tons of them.
Yep. So we will talk to you later, man.
Everybody have a wonderful week. Be careful out there with the salty, icy roads. And, we'll see you
God
again.
bless you all.
Take care.